I've been doing the vlogs and I've been doing a little bit of gaming, and now I kind of want to throw in something a little bit different. I've done this before, but you have to dig way back into like my first attempt of doing YouTube back in like 2010. And that's showing off a little bit of the collection. Only a handful of people have done these before, and I don't know of anyone who's done it recently. So we're gonna do something original and give you guys a look at my Nascar Diecast collection. Starting off with the 124s here. So pretty much everything that you guys see in this like little glass case, this is like 95% of my 124 collection. I do have a couple more of like Winter Circle Diecast in some bins in storage, and I'll get to that at the end of this video. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and start off with what's in this like Enshrinement. I try to make things a little bit organized, like you see right here in the top row, how it's like a Brad Keselowski Fandemonium row, and then right here we have a little bit of Suarez. But as I started going to more races, and as I started having friends involved in racing, I got my hands on a little bit more diecast. So now it's just kind of like unorganized in like an organized way. So starting off with the top row right here, yes, it is indeed my Brad Keselowski Enshrinement. And for those of you that don't know, I am indeed a Brad Keselowski fan. I've been on him since the 88 days back at the Junior Motorsports days, so hate on all you want, but he's been my boy, and he'll always be my boy. And yes, I know I have a little bit of Suarez in here. A lot of these other guys who I really like are coming up the range, such as Blaney and now Bubba Wallace. They're definitely going to have probably their own little section, but A1, day one, it's going to be BK. So again, starting off with the front row, we'll go ahead and start off right here with the 124s that we have listed. And that's starting off with probably my prized possession, and that's going to be Brad Keselowski's 09 Miccosukee Talladega first win raced version car. Fun story about this deal is that I actually got it, well, I got it unsigned, but I pretty much stole this thing off eBay for $75 back in 2011, and then I would end up getting this thing signed shortly after at a driver appearance the week of the Auto Club 400. So we'll go ahead and try. Oh, well, almost dropped it. Here's the car that went with it. Without a doubt, my prized possession. That thing's worth like a stupid amount of money, and rightfully it should, because it is a very beautiful piece of art. So moving on to the next one, we got the 2010 Penske car when he's transitioned over to Penske. It is indeed the 2010 car, but I don't really call it that. I call it 2009 mainly because he never actually ran this color combo in 10. He ran that at the end of 09 when Stremi got the boot. And I guess that was supposed to be their paint scheme in 2010, and then they ended up changing it to the black. So that's a little bit on that. And then right over here, so another story about this is that I won this car in a Worth Racing competition that they had on social media. It's the 2015 California raced version car. And with this, we have a little bit of confetti. I've been meaning to get this thing signed, but holy crap, dude, there's so much confetti on this thing. It's ridiculous. I might need to have him sign the hood because it's definitely such a weird texture right here on the windshield. Moving on to the next one, we got the Salutes car that he ran at Daytona. The 4th of July race, I want to say it could be the Coat 600 if memory serves me correctly. I don't know. I'm having a little bit of brain fart right now, but this is the Color Chrome 124 car that he ran a couple years back, and then I would end up getting that thing signed actually this year at this year's Auto Club 400. Pretty sweet. I got that off of a Facebook group, so shout out to whoever ended up letting that thing go for like 30 bucks, dude. Absolute steal, and I'm really happy that I got that piece. But moving on to this next one over here, we have the Kansas race version car from 2011. Keselowski's second win, STP 400, and right there's the car that goes along with it. Moving on up here, we have some of NASCAR Authentics, still have it in the casing. The Championship 164 car from 2012, a little keychain, and then pretty much all of the Keselowski 164s that I own. I made an admission to at least try to own every 164 since they're like $7 a piece. Like, that's realistic, like I can do that. But then it just got kind of out of hand. Like, they make a diecast out of everything, every paint scheme, every raced win. So definitely have some catching up to do. Moving on to the next row, I guess you can call this the Suarez Enshrinement, but we have like a little bit of Allmendinger. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do a little Salt Bay right there of AJ Allmendinger. But yeah, so for the most part, it's the Suarez Enshrinement. Here we have the championship car from last year. And then I got that thing signed at Phoenix. One of like 2 items actually got autographed that weekend. And I'm talking about the championship race a couple weeks ago. So over here we have the 2015-18 Suarez Eris car, and then the 2016, just the regular 19. And then the 2017 Cup car, which in my opinion looks so sweet. Dude, that front end, oof. I am sold on the new Camry. It looks sick. And over here we have, oh, let's see if we can get the thing in focus. Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. So that's the, again, the 2015 car. Same as that one, just 124 scale. And then we have the Juniper Networks 2016 car. Really cool paint scheme. It looks really nice. The details, absolutely incredible. I don't even know how you would make this template, but guys at Gibbs killed it with this paint scheme. And actually, speaking of paint schemes, this 18, well, I'm not really a Kyle Busch fan anymore. And fun fact, that's what the 18 stands for in 18 DD. I used to be such a big KB18 fan, but then it just kind of drifted away when he got kind of jerky. But no matter what, I think this is a pretty cool paint scheme. And honestly, KB has some of the best paint schemes on the market out there. So whoever does their graphics absolutely kills it. And this is one of them right here. So this is the Bristol raced version from 2011. Really, really cool car that I ended up getting signed. I want to say 2016, because I got that pretty recent. Moving on to the next one. Again, we have a little bit of Allmendinger going on over here. This is the Elkhart Lake Win Xfinity car. There's a lot going on with this car. I know you're probably asking where's Allmendinger's autograph. And I don't know why. Not to say that I'm regretting it. Well, maybe just a little bit. But it was kind of a mission a couple years ago to try to get all the 22 drivers to sign that car. So I kind of started out with Roger right here on the hood, Blaney on the windshield, and then we have Keselowski right here on the back. I need to try to get Joey, but what's really funny is that I don't actually have AJ's autograph on that car. So hopefully next year we'll try to seal the deal and finish this thing off once and for all. Again, back to Allmendinger, the first Cup win, Watkins Glen, the 124, Scott's 47 car. Looks pretty sweet. I think Allmendinger is a badass racing driver, and he's really funny on camera. I'd love to actually maybe have a conversation with him. He just seems like such a clown, and for that, I had to support him. Did the diecast, even got the 164 that came with it. What's really odd about this line is that even though it's not really a raced version diecast, they have like the logos, and they kind of commemorate it like if it is a race version diecast, but I don't know, maybe it's like a practice car. Who knows? Moving on to the third row, again, continuing with the Keselowski Enshrinement. This time it's only the Nationwide / Xfinity cars. Starting off, well, actually, let's start off over here. We'll start off with the Navy 88 car that you ran in 08. This one was the one, I'm trying to think of what the race was called. It's probably like the Dollar General 300 or something. But anyways, this is the race where he got into that contact with Hamlin under the pacing lap, and that kind of started out that rivalry. You can barely see it, but it's signed in blue Sharpie. Definitely regretting that. Well, there's one thing I regret. It's definitely that. You can't even see it. It doesn't even look autographed from back here. But yeah, it is very much autographed. And then moving over here to the 09 GoDaddy 88 car. The one and only complaint that I have of this car is that the suspension is really messed up. Like, it is so far up off the ground. Like, the ride height, like, this is ridiculous. But this was another one that I stole pretty much for $50 at the Junior Motorsports hauler back in 2011. Surprisingly, they're still selling them. So got that for cheap. Now moving over to the Penske days, we got the 2010 Ruby Tuesday, the 2010 Discount Tire Championship car, and another one of my favorite cars of all time, the 2011 Discount Tire, the Challenger. Oh, say no more. Let's see if we can get this in focus. Absolutely killer. There we go. There's nothing sexier than this Dodge Challenger. Yikes, dude. Look at that. What a beauty. So from the 124s to the 164s, we have, yes, I know these are Shane Huffman diecast, but Keselowski ran that same paint scheme in 07, so I'm just calling them Keselowski diecast. We have the 184 scale, 64 scale, and then the normal 88, the 164 scale version of this car, the 2010 CFS model, and then 2011, 2013, 2014, the Hertz 14, and yes, again, I know this is the Logano car, but Keselowski ran the scheme too, so just calling it Keselowski car. And then this is the 20... I'm trying to think which... Oh, you know what? So this is the 2012, 2013 car. So these two are the 2013 cars. This is just the Lionel version, and then this is the Authentics version, and this one is the 2014 car. There we go. Okay, I was kind of getting mixed up here. Haven't revisited my collection in a while, so sorry about the brain farts, but I'm kind of getting hyped up myself. Moving on to the fourth row of my Enshrinement, got some Jamie McMurray, showing some love to the one car. Very cool paint scheme. I like this neon orange. Dude, it's killer. Stands out. It's the Daytona 500 raced version. Got it signed a couple months later at a Bass Pro Shop signing. Oh, you know what? Does the bat say kiss my bass? Oh, this is Happy Fishing. I could have sworn the 500 car said kiss my bass. I may be tripping. Maybe it was a shootout. I don't know. I know it's somewhere, some raced version, the bat said kiss my bass. And then down here, we're showing some love to KH and that 29 car. As you can see right there, Autoclub Speedway race version from 2011. From that infamous finish between Kevin and Jimmy. And then this is just kind of one of those deals where like I try to get the raced version to every race that I've been to. It's kind of cool, something nice to look at, and just reminds you of the whole weekend and the race day, and it makes for a really good story. But moving on to the next one, we got some Clint Boyer diecast. So cool little story about this. For those of you that are active on social media, you may know someone under the name of RPM Report. Good buddy of mine, Ryan Pistana. I want to say this is 2015, given the fact that these are indeed the MWR cars. But buddy of mine, Ryan Pistana, very famous on Twitter. That man is gaining so much clout. Kind of envious. But yeah, going back to the story, Ryan Pistana, good buddy of mine. This is Auto Club 400 weekend. He comes out of the garage area and he's like, bro, I got like 25 of these diecast. Do you want one? And I was like, dude, say no more. So he hands me the Dynasty 15 car that Boyer ran at the Glen, and this sweet Camry 30th anniversary version that Clint ran at Kansas in 2014. I want to say 2014. They already came signed, so I didn't actually get that autograph, but sweet nonetheless. Really cool pieces right there. So thanks, Ryan. And then moving over here, showing some love to my boys in TNC, Grayson Raz and his K&N car from the 2016 season, sorry. So these were all orders that were supposed to go out to Montana Tech, and then there was some left over, so he sold them on his website. I linked up with my bro, went up to Portland for the K&N race not too long ago, and I finally got my hands on some of the diecast. Pretty sweet that he has his own diecast. I mean, that's how you know you made it. And then moving on to my other guy, Noah Gretson right here, 18 switch KBM truck, mean old hot rod. Definitely one of my favorite paint schemes of all time. It just looks so sweet on the Tundra, the front end. Looks mean, aggressive. Only thing that I hate about this car is that, I mean, there's no rookie stripes. Like, seriously, how hard is it to just include some yellow details? But I don't know. I might have to like maybe get some neon tape, or maybe just grab like a little yellow Sharpie. Lionel making us do the most. Yeah, we got it autographed to DD right there, 18 Gato DD right there on the windshield. Cool piece. And then moving on to the last portion of this video, final row, we got some David Reutimann, a little bit of truck diecast, some modern diecast that I actually got for even cheaper on Black Friday last year. we'll go ahead and start off with the left side of this collection with David Reutimann's Burger King, the 2007. And yes, as you can hear by the shaking by the plastic, this is indeed the winner circle version. I remember walking in Target and seeing this thing and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta have it. Unfortunately, I kind of ruined it by like sharpening on cameras, and I think I sharpened on some other things too, but yeah, I kind of ruined this diecast, but I mean, it could be worse. So still have it around. Cool car from the car of yesterday. Moving on over here to the truck series. I got this a couple years ago at Auto Club Speedway. Mark Mitchell's 2008 truck that he ran for Billy Blue Motorsports. I don't know who Mark Mitchell is. I don't know what happened to Billy Blue Motorsports. But, I mean, hey, it's a truck. There's not too many of those out there, so got my hands on that. And then, again, showing some love to the 18 of Kyle Busch. So this was kind of like an impulse buy. Kyle was making a local appearance here at some supermarket. And I just kind of last minute. So again, this is Auto Club 400 weekend. I just kind of impulsively went to the track, bought his diecast, drove over, or I had my mom drive over to the appearance, and I got that signed. So that was pretty sweet. Then over here, Jeff Gordon Rainbow Warrior 2000. I'm pretty sure this is winner circle. I don't ever remember getting this. It just kind of appeared in my collection, so yeah, another one of the cheap diecast. Moving over here, very cringy story on this diecast. So this is Patrick Carpenter's Montreal car from 2009. Man, oh man, I really miss those races from Canada. The road courses definitely provided some special racing. So fun fact on this car, 2010, again, Auto Club 400 weekend. Trevor Bayne, who's making an appearance at the Diamond Michael Waltrip Racing trailer. He's there, no one's around. I'm like, holy crap, it's Trevor Bayne. I'm looking around, there's no Trevor Bayne merchandise. I see this 99 car, and I mean, respectively so, Trevor Bayne ran the 99 car. No, it wasn't this scheme, nor did Napa ever sponsor him, at least not that I think, or not that I can remember of. But bought the car, and I was like, hey, this can be something one day. So bought the car, had Trevor sign it right there. He even signed it in 99, which is pretty funny. I wish I could remember his reaction, because I'm sure he was kind of weirded out, like, what the heck, why am I signing a Patrick Carpenter diecast? But yeah, so that's a fun little cringy story on that deal. And then moving on to the last two, let's see if I can kind of get comfortable right here. Trevor Bayne, wow. Jeff Burton's 2008 AT&T 124 scale car. Very cool piece right here in the neon orange. I like these cars that stand out. I don't know why. It's just, it brings out something in them. Super badass car. One thing that I didn't realize until recently is that I think I got a defective car. Only because, what the heck happened to the AT&T car? I'm going to be honest, for the longest time, I thought this is how like it was supposed to be in real life until recently. I had a friend come over and he looked at this car and he was like, dude, what the heck happened to the other side? And I was like, dude, what are you talking about? Dude, the decal's not there. I was like, holy moly, you're right. So I went on to Google, I looked it up, and yep, the AT&T Globe was very much on both sides. So I got a messed up model. Shout out Motorsport Authentics on that. I don't know if this is worth anything more, but fun story on that. And then last but not least over here we have Ricky Stenhouse's NAS Energy 2013. 13? Yeah, 13 rookie stripes. 2013 Cup car. Cool piece that I got from Black Friday shopping last year. Plan B sales for like 10 bucks. And I just ran out of space on the memory card, so that's probably a sign that I need to go ahead and wrap up this video, guys. Go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below which one of these is your favorites. Maybe it's the Switch Tundra, or the GoDaddy Nationwide car, or heck, even my favorite, the KB18 Z-Line Designs car. And another thing before you guys leave, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys are selling any, let's say, Brad Keselowski diecast, or heck, even Suarez, because I'd love to take them off in your hands and add them to the Enshrinement. Another thing, I know in the start of this video I mentioned that I was going to include the winner circle diecast that I had, but I think I'm going to save that for a later video when I include like all of my 164s. So yeah, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, because I'm not going anywhere, and I had a lot of fun filming this, definitely way more fun than I thought I was going to have. So I'm definitely going to try to make more of these videos, including with the 164s. So again, hit that subscribe button, guys. My name is 18 Diego DD, and I will see you guys next time for some NASCAR nameplay. Peace!